Liam, welcome to Reading. How's it feel to be here?
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic to be at this historic football club. These fans have been through things that no fan should go through at a football club. You know, you have to build a team, which, our team's still evolving at any given time to go run, play, fight for the badge. My philosophy, I think, is winning football. Front foot, aggressive, high press, want to dominate and control games. Within this young squad, we'll try and certainly educate, elevate, because certainly myself and the staff, with the wealth of experience that we've got, we're here to help them and make them better people, better professionals, better players. These fans have seen all sorts of ups and downs over the previous few years, and I think to come and watch your team on a Saturday, it's not cheap. You're bringing your kids. The way that they've stuck with the football club and galvanise themselves to grow and go again with this new ownership and the structure that's been put in place. In my opinion, there's only one way, and that's forward for this football club.
Liam, welcome to Reading. How's it feel to be here?
Oh, fantastic. Fantastic to be at this historic football club. The opportunity, obviously through the ownership group and everything else, being around Beerwood today to meet all the staff, etc. Now at the stadium. So just can't wait to get going.
Tell the Reading fans about you. What should we know about you to start off with?
Well, I'd like to think I'm a person who holds strong values, certainly integrity, honesty. I will never be wanting for work ethic. I think I've got a relentless work ethic. These fans have been through things that no fan should go through at a football club. It happens around the country. It's happening at the minute. I've been through it myself. But the way that they've stuck with the football club and galvanise themselves to grow and go again with this new ownership and the structure that's been put in place. In my opinion, there's only one way, and that's forward for this football club.
Talk to me about League One, because you've got a very good relationship with this division.
Yeah, I've been quite lucky. Been promoted as champions twice out of it, coaching and being in the playoff as well. So it's a level that I know well. For the commitment that you need to give, it's relenting. They've got some good players, good coaches, and it holds different challenges. You have to build a team, which our team's still evolving at any given time to go run, play, fight for the badge. And kind of give a good account of yourself, and you need to be that best version of yourself Monday, Tuesday, Saturday, all the way through the week. And within this young squad, we'll try and certainly educate, elevate, because certainly myself and the staff, with the wealth of experience that we've got, we're here to help them and make them better people, better professionals, better players.
You touched on the situation at Reading, but it was a similar-ish situation at Wigan where you had a big achievement. What was the big learnings from that situation?
I think you learn in every environment, especially in this game. As managers, we get criticised every 72 hours and more. So all the best ideas are the ones that haven't been tried. But you've got to stay strong to your beliefs. You've got to realise what the city, the town, the club, the badge means to people. There's fans who will be sat here on Saturday who've seen so many things at this football club, Premier Leagues, the record-breaking moments, breaking them, numbers, 106 points, I think it was, to win, and they've seen so many strikers here, great managers. I think everything, evolving towards that and growing towards that. That's why we're here to enhance the work that's gone before through Noel and his team, and to help the ownership bring the football club forward.
And it's a great opportunity as well to grow and build.
Oh, absolutely. You only have to spend a minute going around Beerwood. You have to spend a minute. Although it was quite quick with the ownership group, with Joe himself coming in, and the amazing staff. I've met quite a few already, and it'd be unfair to name them at the minute. But you can tell, they've been through the club. New faces, old faces, but they've come together. They've united together, and I think for a football club, very similar to a couple of experiences that I've had through Portsmouth, coming out of admin and Wigan, and then obviously reaching a really high goal, which is champions and promotion, which is what we want to do here.
Let's talk football. What's your philosophy?
My philosophy, I think, is winning football. I think you've got to win football to build any culture, any philosophy, because as you know, in our game, you don't get a minute. I'm sure the 1871 fans will be, certainly make that clear. And listen, it'll be certainly for the not not the lack of trying, not the lack of wanting, the work ethic, but yeah, front foot, aggressive, high press, want to dominate and control games. We want to, again, I'll just refer to it probably for the last time. These fans have seen all sorts of ups and downs over the previous few years, and I think to come and watch your team on a Saturday, it's not cheap. You're bringing your kids for tickets and programs, and you want to have a smile on your face. You want to see goal mouth action. You want to get excited. Saturday morning football feel, walk into the game. You want that feeling, and that's hopefully what we'll put there. Into the players, into the staff, from myself who leads it, onto the pitch.
And you've been out of the game for a little while. What have you been doing in that time in terms of developing away from the game?
It's been really good. It's obviously by design. I've been very fortunate. I'm very humbled, to be honest. Got offered, quite a few jobs from, coaching in the Premier League, Championship, abroad, etc. But I felt I started very young as a coach, and people forget. I've been doing it 15 years, different clubs, different environments, etc. So I felt, a little bit of time out with family, and again, research yourself, reflect on what works, what doesn't work, and how you can be the best version of yourself, and how you can be successful. So it's been, been round abroad to different football clubs in England. I'm very fortunate to have quite a few peers in different places. So it's about being, certainly educating yourself and being the best version of yourself when you come into another football club.
And talk to me about your backroom staff. We've got a couple of new faces coming with you too.
Yes, James Beattie I've worked with before. Excellent, firstly human being. Great, he understands football, as you know. He's been a professional for years. He played at the top of his level for England. And everywhere he's been, certainly with offensive players, he's worked very well with them and got good numbers out of them. So I think with the young group here, plus obviously a couple of senior offensive players, it'll be fantastic for them. Again, he's a fantastic person to add to my coaching team and to the football club. And there'll be another couple of members of staff coming as well. They've all been managers in their own right, so they know what it means to win. They know what it means to wear a badge like Reading. They know what it means to have a football club and an organisation and an ownership group that want to push forward. And like you say, to complement the fans again, the way they have stuck with the team from the outside looking in, the way they've galvanised, the way they've supported the team, and the situation going forward. I've only got compliments for them.
We're in the dressing room. From the outside looking in at your career, it seems that culture is very central to that as well. Is that fair to say?
It is, absolutely. I think to build any culture takes a little bit of time. To build a winning culture takes a little bit longer. And I think, everyday habits, daily habits, again, to try and instill that into every member of staff, every player, even the fans are involved, because they're as good as we are and we're as good as they are. They need our support sometimes and we need their support. And when you can unite like that as a football club, when the criteria and the expectation match, again, with the ownership group, with how positive they are pushing it forward, with, I think it can only grow from there, and the only way is forward.